Hi everyone, in this video, we will explore the family tree of the Avatar, the last airbender, and the legend of Korra, so let's get into it. Raava, she is the spirit of light and peace, and Vaatu, he is the spirit of darkness and chaos. They are the oldest known spirits, having existed over 10,000 lifetimes before the appearance of the first human. After fusing with One, Raava became the Avatar spirit. One was the first Avatar, having lived 10,000 years prior to Avatar Korra's time. With him the Avatar line was reborn, and during this many Avatars lived and died. Salai, he was the Earthbender Avatar. Zeto was the Fire Nation Avatar, living in an era of immense crisis that threatened to destroy the Fire Nation. Yang Chen, she was the Air Nomad Avatar, succeeding Avatar Zeto and preceding Avatar Kuruk. After mastering all the elements in her youth, she was eager to make a difference in the world despite her inexperience. Kuruk, he was the Water Tribe Avatar, immediately succeeding Avatar Yang Chen and preceding Avatar Kyoshi, native to the Northern Water Tribe. He was a powerful and gifted bender. Kyoshi, she was the Earth Kingdom-born Avatar, immediately succeeding Avatar Kuruk of the Northern Water Tribe, and preceding Avatar Roku of the Fire Nation. She died at the age of 230, making her the oldest confirmed human. Roku was the Fire Nation-born Avatar, immediately succeeding Avatar Kyoshi and preceding Avatar Aang. He was married to Ta Min. She was a Fire Nation noblewoman, born in upper-class Fire Nation family. Together they had a daughter, Rena. As Rena grew up, she met and later married Jinzuk, who became a magistrate of Hyrule. They subsequently settled down in the village. Together they had a daughter, Ursa. She was taught a great deal about many medicinal herbs and poisons from her mother. Later she was forced by Fire Lord Ajalon to marry Ozai, who was the ruler of the Fire Nation during the final years of the 100-Year War, in order to fulfill a prophecy that said a royal descendant of Roku would bring great power to Ajalon's lineage. Ozai's older brother, Iroh, he was a retired Fire Nation general, a former crown prince of the nation, a Grand Lotus of the Order of the White Lotus, a firebending master, and a wise mentor to his nephew Zuko. Their father, Ajalon, he was the ruler of the Fire Nation for the majority of the 100-Year War, reigning as Fire Lord from 20 AG until his assassination in 95 AG. He was married to Ayla. Ajalon's father was Sozin. He was the ruler of the Fire Nation from 58 BG until his death in 20 AG, and the instigator of the 100-Year War. Ozai and Ursa have two children. Their son, Zuko, he is a firebending master, born as a prince in the Fire Nation royal family, who reigned as Fire Lord from 100 AG until his abdication in 167 AG. And their daughter, Azula, she was the princess of the Fire Nation. She was a key adversary of Team Avatar. After Ursa's banishment from the Fire Nation royal palace, she married to Norin, who was a childhood friend of Ursa, and her fiancé for less than a day, prior to her forced engagement to Prince Ozai. Together they have a daughter, Kiyi. Iroh had a son, Lu Ten. He died while serving his nation in combat as a soldier in the Fire Army. Zuko's love interest was Mai. She was exceptionally proficient at throwing stilettos, a self-taught skill she developed out of boredom. Her younger brother, Tom Tom, first introduced as a 2-year-old, Tom Tom did not understand the conflict his family was involved in. Their father Yukano, he was the first and only Fire Nation governor of New Ozai, originally Omashu, appointed by Fire Lord Ozai himself. And their mother, Mochi, she was a Fire Nation noblewoman and member of a political influential family. Zuko has a daughter, Izumi. She is the current Fire Lord of the Fire Nation. She ascended the throne in 167 AG following her father's abdication. And her son, Iroh II, he is a general in the United Forces and a member of the Fire Nation royal family. Aang, he was a male air nomad, born in 12 BG and the Avatar during the 100-Year War, succeeding Avatar Roku. As the Avatar of his time, he was the only person capable of using all 4 bending arts: airbending, waterbending, earthbending, and firebending. He was raised by Gyatso. He was Avatar Aang's guardian, mentor, and father figure before the beginning of the 100-Year War, as well as a member of the Council of Elders. When Katara reprimanded the fisherman for his harsh words and went after Aang, as a horrible storm began, and Aang was caught in a horrible storm, and as he was about to drown, the Avatar spirit inside him formed an air pocket, saving himself and Appa, but freezing them inside for the next 100 years. After that, Aang, the new Avatar, was discovered by 2 Water Tribe teenagers, Katara, she is a waterbending master and who later became his wife, and her brother Sokka, who was a Water Tribe warrior. Their father, Hakoda, he was a Southern Water Tribe chieftain. He was skilled as a talented ship captain, igloo builder, weapons maker, and warrior. And their mother, Kia, she was killed during a raid on her home, and her death had a profound impact upon both her children. Their grandmother, Konna, she was a non-bender and the oldest resident of the Southern Water Tribe. Konna's second husband, Paku, he was a northern-style waterbending master and instructor who possessed immense skill and power, and was once regarded as the best waterbender in the world. Aang and Katara have 3 children. Their first child and eldest son, Bumi, he was the only one to be born a non-bender among the couple's 3 children. Their second and only daughter, Kia, she was the couple's only waterbending child. She settled down with her mother in the Southern Water Tribe following Aang's passing. And their third and youngest child, Tenzin, he is the oldest living airbending master. He represented the Air Nation on the United Republic Council in Republic City prior to its dissolution and was responsible for educating Avatar Korra in the art of airbending and spirituality. He is married to Pema. She is a non-bending air acolyte who lives with her family on Air Temple Island and is the mother of the new generation of airbenders. Together they have 4 children. Their 4th child and second son, Rohan, he was born on Air Temple Island during the Equalists' attack on Republic City. Their firstborn child and elder daughter, Jinora, she is the youngest known airbending master, and has a natural affinity with spirits. Their second child and youngest daughter, Ikki, she is fun-loving, energetic, and extremely talkative. And their third child and the first son, Milo, he is the young airbender. He is a fast and adept learner, as he quickly mastered his father's Lima training techniques. Toph Beifong, she is an earthbending master, one of the most powerful of her time, and the discoverer of metal bending, and is the member of the Avatar team. Her father, Lao, he was a wealthy figure and businessman native to the Earth Kingdom. And her mother, Poppy, she cared deeply for her daughter, but was extremely protective of her, unwilling to acknowledge the young earthbender's capabilities. Toph was married to Kanto, and together they have a daughter, Lin Beifong. She is the chief of police of the Republic City Police Department. She is brave, loyal, and willing to sacrifice herself in order to do what she believes is right. Topha's second husband is unknown. With him she has a daughter, Swayan Beifong. She is the founder and leader of Zaofu, and is a powerful metal bender, as well as a skilled and nimble dancer. Swayan hired Beta as an architect in the creation of the city of Zaofu. Sometime later, the two married and had 5 children. Their eldest son, Beta Jr., as Zaofu's engineer, he was responsible for enacting his father's designs. Daughter Opal, she is an airbending member of the new Air Nation. At some point after the insurrection of the Red Lotus, she began a romantic relationship with Bolin. Their second oldest son, Wan, as a sculptor, he uses his metal bending abilities to create a variety of abstract statues and sculptures that he exhibits in the gardens of Zaofu. And their twin sons, Wei and Wing, as youngest of their siblings, they invented a game for metal benders called Power Disc. Korra, she is the current incarnation of the Avatar and immediate successor of Avatar Aang, born and raised in the Southern Water Tribe, where she mastered waterbending, earthbending, and firebending. Her mother, Senna, she is a waterbender residing in the Southern Water Tribe. And her father, Tonrak, he is a powerful waterbending master and chief of the Southern Water Tribe, born as heir to the chief of the Water Tribes. Tonrak's older brother Unalak, he was a waterbending master, the chief of the Northern and Southern Water Tribes, a former member of the Red Lotus, and the first and only Dark Avatar who fused with Dark Spirit Vaatu. He was married to Molina, and together they have twin son and daughter, Desna and Eska. They were his successors as leader of the Northern Water Tribe, and cousins of Avatar Korra. Mako, he is a firebender from a multicultural family who grew up on the streets of Republic City as an orphan with his younger brother, Bolin. After their parents were killed by a firebender, eventually, he and his brother founded a pro-bending team, the Fire Ferrets, that would later include Avatar Korra. Their father, San, he was an Earth Kingdom native from Ba Sing Se. After a fight with his father, he left the capital and moved to Republic City, where he met a woman named Naoki, whom he later married. They were murdered by a firebending criminal in 160 AG. San's brother Chao, he is an Earth Kingdom fruit merchant from the lower ring of Ba Sing Se. He was married to Liling, and their son, Tu, he is an Earth Kingdom fruit merchant native to Ba Sing Se. San and Chao's mother, Yin, she is an Earth Kingdom resident from the lower ring of Ba Sing Se, where her family owns a small fruit stand. Asami Soto is a businesswoman, industrialist, and engineer. Although a non-bender, when she discovered that her father was working with the Equalists, she rejected his hatred of benders and actively fought against the Equalists as a member of Team Avatar. Her father, Hiroshi Soto, was a non-bending industrialist and the founder of Future Industries, whose family lineage extends back to the first Fire Nation colonists. And her mother, Yosuko, she was killed by a member of the Agni Kai Triad during a break-in and robbery at the Soto estate. That was all in Avatar Family Tree. Thanks for watching. See you all in next video. Till then, take care.